got the most wild on the trip? Of course.
I'm on OnlyFans, by the way, but I don't do any nudity unless I did it on the show and then it's blurred.
I mean, it's nice. Going with the weird fabulous. That's my opinion.
We're back.
Roni is like, I'm a New Yorker. Like Roni is it's my Super Bowl. It's why I watch Housewives. So I am just so glad the OG girlies are back on the screen. How would you guys describe this trip in one word?
In one word, I would say it
Refreshing.
Refreshing.
was a total, just as it should be. Just normal.
Yeah.
Just,
I found it refreshing.
Yeah, I just think it was time. We've all had a little bit of space away from each other.
Yeah.
But coming back together, it's as if we never were not together, because that's, who we are off screen is who we are on screen.
Yeah.
And I think the audience is going to see that it's a perfect fit.
Mhm.
And we just miss each other, and
And so do the fans. The fans are just missing us so much. So it's gratifying that we got it all in the can and they get to see us where we're at now, where, we left off with them in a totally different place than where we are now.
Yes.
100%. The trailer starts with Sonja and Lou. You two are already talking about where to find the men on the island.
Some things never change.
Some things never change. So tell me,
that comforting?
Isn't that comforting?
Well, Luann and I just spent 6 very dry months, 6 very dry weeks in Benton doing Crappy Lake.
Right.
So definitely this was probably, going from Illinois to a sexy French island with hot pirates and great food, beautiful music and shopping. Yeah. Luann was definitely on the look. Me, I've been dating a Viking for, I guess it's 8 months now. So
you're still with the Viking? This is great.
Yeah, but I'm a very good wingman.
Right. You are. Well, you're fearless, Sonja. You just get in there. So Dorinda,
I don't get in there at all.
I know. Last I saw you, you're good looking. Maybe 2024 is your year to find the one.
I think it's timing. Luann and I had lunch yesterday and we were talking about it. It's been a busy year, and I just moved back into my apartment that I just refurbished. I bought a new apartment and kind of gutted it. And I think, timing's got to be right. When you're moving all over the place and doing so much and not, I think in order to be in any sort of relationship, you have to be focused on it a bit.
Yes. 100%. You're a busy lady.
I literally go on 2-3 dates, and then the minute someone wants to pin me down, one guy literally ruined my ongoing thing because he asked me 3 times, what am I doing this weekend? I'm like, stop with what I'm doing this weekend. Okay, that is none of your business. Okay? What I do on my weekends, so it's like, maybe I'm not ready yet. You have to be a little.
Yeah, but I did find it refreshing that Dorinda had taken off the blinders a little bit, and she's kind of she's dipping her toe in the pool of maybe I'll think about dating, because she wasn't so busy that she couldn't. And I'm very good at compartmentalizing. I can keep myself separate. When I'm with my daughter, I'm not dating. And when I'm with the guy, I'm with the guy. And when I'm, on TV, it's a whole different thing, about the dating.
I totally
have to bring the guy I'm having affair with on the show.
I'm all in. If I'm with you, I'm making your breakfast, I'm, planning your life, I'm doing, so it's hard for me.
You're making it nice for them.
Making it nice.
Yeah. I get it. Well, we're manifesting the right man to come around the corner and be there for you.
And it's not going to be one of those guys in St. Bart's. I don't like so young. I like
no, because you're a grown woman. You want a man.
Yeah, I want a man.
Yeah.
We're empty nesters now, so we can have a man.
As I say to someone, you don't need to buy me a handbag. I need you to replace my roof.
Thank you. 100%. I agree. So, okay, a lot goes down on this trip. Dorinda, I love you said Kelly is dealing with a Rubik's Cube. What did you mean by that? And what is both of your takes on her saying that she is normal?
None of us are normal. So that just got to go off the table right now. We wouldn't be on this show if we were just normal, okay? Kristen's probably the most normal of us all, okay? But now,
Kristen?
Yeah, I think she's
Okay.
the most normal of us all. But what I meant by that is, first of all, I never watched her on Scary Island. You're gonna see I don't watch Scary Island until on the show. So, and I only know her very socially. So I knew
Okay.
Kristen. Kristen was one of the first people I met when I moved back from London to New York. So think about how long ago that was. And I was first dating someone that lived in her building. So she's a Rubik's Cube because you just don't know what to expect. Like these things come out
Right.
of nowhere, and it's, you're surprised by them, and she switches very quickly. Right? So one minute she's talking about this, and the next minute
Yeah.
she's eating gummy bears, and the next minute she's upset about something, and the next minute she's crying in your bedroom. So you're constantly switching and trying to,
No, with the Rubik's Cube, you're trying to make it match up and it doesn't
Yeah.
always work with her. You're like,
Right.
why are you
Just
saying
put
that
your heads
now?
together,
Why are you
you
bringing
know?
this up now?
Right. So
What I noticed is,
Together,
you
she
know,
switches
Kelly, I knew
off.
her socially way before, the show.
yeah.
And when I saw her at Scary Island, my first episodes on there, I was like, what? This is a whole different person. So I get this Rubik's Cube description. It's really a good one.
Like even when she says at the lunch, I mean, I was married to, the photographer. What's his name?
Right.
Benson. Well, you don't understand. You're like, there's the Rubik's Cube. It's just when I thought it was lighted up, click. Like what?
Yeah, because she didn't give the background. And the other thing about her, when she says she's normal, she's a really good mother. She keeps her home very nice. Everything is organized to a certain extent, and she is like, she doesn't socialize a lot. So
Oh,
she
I
is
think she
kind of
does, though.
normal.
She does.
You see
though.
her at events because, she'll do an appearance, but she never sticks around. She sort of leaves early.
Pops
Kind of.
in, pops out. Yeah.
Yeah, like
So
me. So I get it. I did
yes.
connect with Kelly quite a bit on this trip. We're very similar in those ways.
I don't see you and Kelly being similar at all. So,
Yeah, well, you're gonna have to see the show. I don't know what parts they're gonna show you, but I did spend
Okay.
a little more time with her.
Okay. So why did she say she needed nurturing from you, D? Like what was that?
There you go. That was what you.
No, but that's what Dorinda does.
I do that, and I love. But I didn't know she was getting that vibe from me. It's a little bit like it was a little bit of a hot potato. Like I wasn't quite sure when to, I think the scene, one thing that I forgot about that I watched in the first few episodes, that scene with her and I in the bedroom and how nice that was because, I do
Right.
like to nurture and I like when people share their vulnerable side to themselves because it shows you a different side of them and it makes you understand kind of why people are what they are.
Right.
A lot of times we hide what's going on in the world with different reactions to it, anger
Yeah.
or fear or whatever, but sometimes it's just because you're maybe a little insecure about something or hurting about something. So I like the fact that she felt safe enough to do that with me. So maybe she just needs a little, we've learned that about Kelly. I think we learned a lot
Yeah.
about Kelly that maybe is unexpected, and that's so refreshing, right?
100%.
It's almost unfair, because Dorinda, Luann, myself, and Ramona, we have a trust level where we can say anything and
It's
it's
a
a soft
core
landing.
four. Yeah. It's like
It may be a little bit difficult till you get to that landing and then we move on.
so Sonja, you are with your Viking, but we do see a pirate come on to this trip. Lou said she didn't sleep with the pirate. So what was the pirate? Who was flirting with the pirate?
So I didn't get involved with this part because the last time we were in St. Bart's, my friend who owns the Tea St. Bart's, Carol, she's an old friend of mine, and she always introduces me to her exes because they come from Paris.
Uh-huh.
They work with her, and then they leave the nest. So I've met several pirates through her because she's the one that came up with the pirate theme in St. Bart's, Carol. And
I've
so
met
this
several
pirate I had
pirates.
nothing to do with. Last time you saw the show, I don't know if you caught that through the edits or whatever. He was my date at the party. He came to see me via Carol. And I was like, just to be very clear on camera, I was like, so really? You're not with Carol anymore?
Right.
And then I see Luann like laser beaming in. And I was like, oh God.
My God. Well, listen, like you said, the core four is back. I love seeing all of the original ladies, that have been with us for a really long time. Ramona is back. We see that there's turtle time.
Yeah.
Did she get the room she wanted? What went down with Ramona on this trip?
Well, listen,
Dorinda came up with a
I
solution.
appreciated her getting the room. I mean, I thought the dice game was very diplomatic, so it put an end to that running around stuff, which always drove me crazy.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And then I think it all worked out in the end because we did what was right.
Right. So are you guys in touch with Ramona? Is everything good with you, your relationships with her, especially Sonja? I know you guys are close.
Yes. I'm in touch
Yeah.
and I've texted her. Yes.
We all reach out to each other all the time just to say, I'm here. I don't want to pry
Okay.
with what's going on in your life right now. Because there's always something out there in the news, right? So
Right.
I'll always just text the girls and say, just letting you know I'm here. If you need to talk to me, I'm here. And the same,
I
Dorinda
haven't
does
gotten
it.
one of those
We're on
texts.
the chain
Where's
together.
my text? I want a text like that.
Well, we are all on this chain, so Dorinda can
Mhm.
pop in and say, I'm wondering about this, or I'll say, does anyone know about that? We have each other's back, end of the day.
Always.
Who got the most wild on the trip? Of course. Of
I'd
course.
say either Sonja or Luann. You get the most fun.
I got pretty wild with you, Dorinda, and with Kristen, and
From Crappy Lake to St. Bart's. I mean,
yeah,
which one's better?
both are good. It was very gratifying to do Crappy Lake and to meet the people. The townspeople there are very, very nice. I'm still friends with them. They've flown up, stayed in my house, and
Yeah.
I'm still texting almost. I won't say, I did go to the firehouse, so I have some friends there. But as far as the contrast to go to St. Bart's and be with all my girlfriends,
Yeah.
I missed that after being with Luann. I realized how much I missed being with the girls.
Totally.
It wasn't
so I
long enough. I'll be honest with you. It was such a fast time.
True.
I really felt like by the time when they were like, well, it's last day of filming, I was like, I felt like we just were getting started. Didn't you feel that?
You were. I was ready to leave on a stretcher, but that's okay.
No, I didn't. I could have stayed another 4 or 5 days easily and filmed.
Yeah.
Because we were in the rhythm at that point.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
get that. I need like 2 days to get into my vacation, so I totally get that.
Well, Dorinda needed a couple more days just to figure out how to get out of her room.
Yeah, exactly.
To find the bathroom and the shower.
And that room really was crazy.
Yeah. Okay, so I kind of felt like Kristen was the wild card. Like I didn't expect that she would join you guys on this trip.
I said that. Second.
It was surprising. We haven't seen her in the Bravo sphere in a while. So
True.
there's this scene where she yells out that, you guys have all been divorced. She's not. And Sonja, you're very quick to bring up that her husband has admitted to cheating and maybe it's not so perfect in her world. So what was going through your mind when she was saying that?
I didn't take kindly to it. How'd you feel, Dorinda?
Well, I don't know why she would say that. You know what I mean? Because you don't want to. Here's the thing: it's always interesting when people open up the can of worms. Because then the worms come out. It's like what I said before: don't pull the tail because the tiger bites. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it was a little bit. I was surprised she said that, and I think Sonja kind of like called her out on it a little bit.
Yeah, I get that. So are you guys, did you guys get to know Kristen a little more this time around? You feel like more friendly with her after the trip?
Oh yeah. Open, much more vocal, much more confident.
Yeah.
And much more engaged. And I didn't expect that. That's why even when she came after me, part of me was, I was sort of, to tell you the truth, like, huh? Because, it was sort of like, I didn't expect it. So it was sort of both surprising and enjoyable and sort of like, oh, well, I gotta pick my knife up because I got another one here she's an unexpected.
Yes, that's exact. I get that.
There's another thing that comes up with me and Kristen. You'll see it later on. And I'm just like, so out of left field.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's what it was, Sonja. Exactly.
Yeah.
Wait till you see that one.
So I have to ask you guys this because I was literally shocked by it. One of the former Roni girls, Leah, is on OnlyFans and the photos got leaked. Have you seen them?
No, but I'm gonna.
No. I'm on OnlyFans, by the way, but I don't do any nudity unless I did it on the show and then it's blurred. But
what about Sonja saying that I'm on OnlyFans? That's a funny story because
you were on for a hot second. You were on for a hot second.
I totally forgot because they paid me like some beauty.
Yeah. So what is your
another base to do another thing? So I literally, if you go on my OnlyFans, I put up a cooking video.
Of course, because that's
but they are trying to go mainstream. That's what they want to do. I mean, after I signed up, Cardi B signed up. They're getting like $5,000 for 10 minutes to see them filming behind the scenes doing a new album. It is for artists who want to do that. Yeah. I did a makeup tutorial and I get paid $50 for that.
So,
of course you did cooking because that's your expertise, you know.
yeah.
The
So
lady
what's
of the
yours,
manor.
Sonia? What's your OnlyFans?
My OnlyFans is mostly behind the scenes at my Sonia in Your City, things that I don't think are appropriate on Instagram for my main advertising fan base.
Got it.
My market, my brand ID. It's just a little more sexy because that's Sonia in Your City is cab burlesque. It's like I'm not naked, but you're definitely seeing some bits and pieces of my body when I'm dancing. And, I do a little chair dance and I do some comedy. So yeah, I'm on there and I do really well on OnlyFans. And I was grateful to see, I saw Dorinda on Hulu about OnlyFans going more mainstream. And I go, wow, Dorinda, go girl.
Hulu. I don't even, now I'm on Hulu. I don't even know. Who's gonna be my publicist, I think.
It's so good. Well, ladies, listen, the holidays are here. I couldn't think of a better gift for the Roni fans than this girls trip. So I'm so excited for everyone to dig in. Thank you for chatting with me. I love you both. And I just can't wait for everyone to see it.
We love you. Thank you for always being there for us.
We are, I go hard for my Roni girls.
I know you do.
So